Hey friends, so today I'm going to show you how I'm using the Stil Planner as my business planner. So full disclosure, I did receive this planner as a free copy in exchange for a review. So I've posted about it on my Instagram a few times, but I actually really like it for my business planner, so I figured I would do a full video on it as well. So the planner is this really pretty white and blush pink and kind of like this taupey color, and it has like gold accents which hopefully show up in camera, which are like these lines here. It's got this really nice texture. It's like a very soft texture here, and then here it's more like that plasticky texture. So it's just like a pretty cover. And it has this exposed spiral method. So it's a spiral notebook, but it doesn't have like that giant spiral that shows up. So when you open it, the spiral's on the inside. So it just says 2020 on the cover. And then when you open it, it says Stil here. And the first thing you see is this pocket. So of course I've stuffed it full of stickers. So when it first got here, it came with this little card that says personalized for Jennifer. And then it's like a little thank you card basically from them, and a little review card so that you leave a review on their website. So that aside, so I have included all my social media stickers. So this planner is my business planner, which means everything that has to do with social media. So like Instagram posts, YouTube videos, more videos, Facebook posts. And on the other side, I included stickers for, I'm just gonna put this over there. Okay, so this is all my newsletter stickers. So anything to do with mailboxes or pens, more pencils, happy mail stickers, basically anything that has to do with mail I use as a mailing newsletter sticker, as well as have a lot of these pencils. These are all from the Happy Planner, and I think these are from Christian Designs. And then this is for days when I'm like at my computer and just having a really long day. So there are these little laptop label stickers from the Modest Cat, and a bunch from the Uncommon Plans. And yeah, that's all the stickers that go in the front. And then I have a little cover page, which is actually really simple, and it just says, you know, my name and my email. There's this first page, which is basically like a description, and this is kind of interesting, where they have a little Spotify playlist that you can listen to if you're if you like use the app. And then there's a little note from Marissa herself, and I actually included this because this is more like a pen test page. This was the only page that I felt like I could actually write on, that I didn't mind writing on and possibly throwing away later. But it's just like for testing, and as you can tell, there is no bleed through or ghosting. And this is kind of like notes on how to use your planner, which is useful, but yeah, it's like kind of saying like how to be prepared, be financially savvy, make lists and check them, to-do lists, meetings and appointments, set goals and have memorable days, and helpful tools. So this is my vision board for Craftic. Just so you can see, there's 3 goals. So one is to build Craftic 3.0 this year, which would be really exciting, to hit 10,000 followers on Instagram, and to monetize, which is hard to tell, but these stickers are starting to come off. So yeah, this is kind of my vision board, and kind of like the 3 big things that I want to focus on this year for Craftic. So I will show you kind of like a quick run through of how the planner is set up. So the first page here, you have your monthly goals. So you have 3 big goals that you set up for the month. And I have 3 things where it's like, one is the website, one is for YouTube videos, and the second is for a new product that I want to work on. So in January, I wanted to work on Craftic 2.1 and 2.2, restart the YouTube channel, and to launch a planner, which is a lot of stuff to do in 1 month considering everything else that was going on. So this was very ambitious and not doable at all, as you can tell. I only restarted the YouTube videos. I am working on revising this list for February, which you'll see in a minute. So every month starts with this really pretty blank page, kind of, where it just says the month. So it's like January 2020, you got this, and that's it. So me being me, of course, I decided to add all the stickers. So I have all these like random little icon stickers, and I thought this would be like the perfect way to start off the year with lots of gold and arrows pointing forward towards the year. So I'll show you how I've decorated February. So I added all the little hearts, which is fitting for February. And then I can just show you quickly. So this is what March looks like, which is completely undecorated, obviously. November, which I love, do the damn thing, that's my birthday month. And December, do what they think you can't do. So that's the layout. So for each month you get as well, you get some bills and expenses, and I'm actually using this as a way to write down all the things that I am getting money from, so my income from different things. Yeah, so that's kind of like a nice cold hard fact of like, okay, I need to like make things happen this year if I want to hit my monetization goals. I'm not using this section just because I'm not budgeting in this planner, because I use this more for Craftic, but maybe down the road I could use this for future expenses and just kind of like cross this out and just put in my own expenses. Currently this was the tracker that comes with the Stil planner. So the only unfortunate thing is that this is each tracker is 7 days for 4 weeks, but that's only 28 days, and obviously most months are 30 or 31, so I ended up drawing 2 extra squares at the end. So this is 2 things that I'm tracking: Craftic Dev and Craftic Content. So basically any content that goes up, so any Instagram posts, any YouTube videos, or newsletters. I don't count Facebook posts because those go out like every single day and they're also pre-scheduled, so I don't count those. And then Craftic Dev just means working on the actual website, which is not a whole lot. And I definitely feel like this tracker is showing me that I am spending way too much time on producing content for social media and not enough time on the website itself. Which is no surprise that my goals are not quite moving as fast as they should be. I think I also had a lot of goals in January, which is that new year, new ambition problem where you just think you're going to get everything done ASAP. I did color coordinate everything. The tracker is not color coordinated, but the tasks are. So anything that is purple is the website, anything that's blue is the next version of the site. Anything gray is admin stuff. This like orangey coral color is for YouTube. Yellow is anything with the planner, this craft planner that I want to make. So basically any new products will be yellow. And green is anything social media related. And I will show you like why this actually matters in a second. The monthly view shows me everything coming up. So I'm keeping track of all the newsletters. So I send the Craftic Newsletter once every other week. And at the beginning of the year, in like January 2nd, I put down every single sticker for the entire year. So you will see for like even in May, if I look at the monthly view, you'll see that I have newsletter 10 and 11 that are going to be scheduled. These are not written, of course, but it's just more like when I'm planning out my week, I come back to the monthly view and I see, okay, I need to write a newsletter for the 13th of May. So maybe I should, schedule it in, or maybe I can like sneak it in like the week before or whatever. Just basically planning accordingly. So I don't forget to write newsletters. I used to be terrible at writing newsletters. I would literally go like 3 weeks, sometimes even 3 months without writing a newsletter and not realizing it. And then I would go back to MailChimp and say, oh crap, like I haven't sent anything in so long, people are gonna forget who I am. So I decided to start writing them down in the planner, and it's so much better now. I actually am very consistent with it. And yeah, so if you are not on this newsletter, like here's a little plug. So if you get on the Craftic Newsletter, you get a few really cute free printables for your planner, as well as a few trackers and planner goodies, as well as a 2020 Fun Holidays calendar, which basically includes all the fun things like National Umbrella Day, National Donut Day, and National whatever ice cream day. But like for the most part, I highlight all the craft and creative ones. So like if you want to know when Bullet Journal Day is, or when National Calligraphy Day is, like all that stuff is in there. I'm also keeping track in this planner, and then the monthly view, all the YouTube videos, and I'm actually numbering them so I can keep track of how many I've posted. Because last year I was trying to be really ambitious about how many YouTube videos I want to make, and I can see, you know, like it's the end of January and I've only made 1 video so far, so I'm keeping track of that. And then you get to the weekly view, which is actually week 1 of 2. To explain, there's a second weekly view. Isn't that cool? So there's like the list view, and then there's the event view. So, and that's for every week, which is really cool. So as you can see, I'm like keeping up with the color coding rather. So there's a lot of green going on, which means a lot of social media work is happening, and like one thing for the website. But then the next week I try to correct that. So I'm starting to do a little bit more admin stuff, and as well as some social media and some website stuff. So the idea is that by color coding, I can see at a glance, like, okay, this week there was more of a balance, but some weeks it's just all green, which means it's too much social media stuff, and not enough other things. So I'm using this event view kind of which days I post on social media and what content goes out specifically. It just kind of gives me a good view of being like, okay, I did post 4 times this week on Instagram, so I am keeping up with that, because I was trying to post a little bit more, because in December I kind of fell off the wagon. I think everyone kind of did with the holidays, so I was trying to post at least 3 times a week, and obviously keeping up with that. And one of my favorite things about this planner is that it has a memorable moment per day, and when you're working on your own business by yourself, it's really easy to just kind of lose track of what went well that year. Like you think you're just kind of working in, you know, like you're working in the ether, and it's hard to keep track of like the good things that are going on. So it's really nice to like keep like a little fun thing each day, where it's like, okay, you know, this day I actually found a really cool spot to take pictures at the co-working space that I go to sometimes, and this day I actually sold tickets, which was really nice. And this day I just took a day off, and it was just great, because I was like, I sometimes need a break. And it's kind of interesting when you have a business planner specifically, you'll see that you do something business related every single day, and sometimes you're like, why am I so tired when it comes to Monday? And it's like, oh, because I never took a day off. So it's kind of nice when you have a full day off, and it's like you legitimately did not work on your business that day, which is so necessary when you're on your own. There is, at the end of the month, it just kind of goes into February, into the next month. So now I will show you basically, so February I decided to decorate a little bit more. So I added some decorative stickers, but for the most part, this planner is very functional. I try to keep it like not too messy, but it's still very functional. And I think these like really cute icon stickers are like what makes it not so boring, I guess. So there's video 2 that went out, And there's day 50, which is actually part of my 100-day project. I decided to track it in this planner since it's a Craftic specific challenge, so I thought it would be great to put it in here. And that is basically all of February. I have this little divider that came from Simple Pieces Co. She sent it to me as part of my ring binder setup, but I think this was kind of an oversight, and I think she sent this to me as an extra, which is really awesome. This originally is meant for a spiral binder, but obviously you can't just like put this in on your own. So I kind of cut slits. I don't know if you can see that. So I just cut the slits in here, and then I just like plop it back in every week when I move week to week. So I'll just put that to the side. And then you'll see I have like a little kind of like a cheat sheet here for my future Instagram posts. So this is a sticky note that goes week to week. Basically, for the most part, I just like jot down all the ideas I have for Instagram posts here. And sometimes it's just like, I don't know what to post, and I just look through this list and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot that I was gonna post about that. So, or that I wanted to post about that, and I just keep forgetting to. So this little sticky note just kind of moves week to week. And that's basically it for that. And then this is Valentine's Day week. I do decorate the weekly view a little bit, like the events view, just because I have a ton of Happy Planner stickers that I just need to use them somewhere. So I really like it though, because it's nice that I have like this one space to like decorate things, and the other side is like super functional. But this is kind of like some decorative stuff. It's nice, like a little break for just like stickering things down. This paper itself is A5 sized. I compared it to the Muji planner, and it's actually the exact same size. It's just that the binder, like the cover is like a little wider than that. At the end of December, there is a 12-month review. So it's things I did well, things I'm grateful for, milestones achieved, lessons learned, and improvements to make, action steps to take for 2019, which I think that's an oversight because this is a 2020 planner, so it should be 2021. The future goals here, so it says in 6 months, in 1 year, in 2 years, and in 5 years, which I find absolutely terrifying. Like I'm like the type of person that it's a miracle if I plan 3 months in advance. So to think 5 years in advance is kind of a really big thing for me. But I think this would be fun to fill out at the end of the year and kind of see where I'm hoping to take things with Craftic, and hoping that, who knows, like maybe in 5 years I'll have like a full-grown business with like an employee, and it's not just me the whole time. It's time to think big, right? So my final thoughts on 2020, this is kind of like a nice little overview, and it's just a blank page, and that's it. And this is just like a blank page. And it says Stil in the back here at the bottom, and that's it. I should mention that my sticky notes are from Post-it, so it comes in this really pretty pastel blue. It also comes in pastel green. I just really like the softer colors for planners, and I'm using a Pilot Juice Up pen in number 04, which is my favorite size because it's just very fine and it's just a clip. My favorite is this pencil case, and I am using these specific mild liners. So I handpicked the colors that I really like for my planner. So I am using, this is the green that I'm using for all social media things. This is the coral for the YouTube, yellow for new products, and I don't think I'm using this one for anything. And this is for admin stuff, and this is for the this is for the website. So these are my favorite colors from mild liners. I think I have one more, this other purple one, which I'm not using for the color coding in this planner, but just so you know, all of these materials are linked below in the description box, so if you want to get some, I definitely recommend these. And just so you know, they are 2-tipped. So there is your chisel tip at the top, which which is for the highlighting. But there's also the bottom tip, which is like a nice pointed tip that you can use as a marker. Unfortunately, this is from a company that I don't think is around anymore. It was called Love Lemon Crafts, I believe. Love and Lemon, that's the name. But I don't think they're making these anymore. I'm not sure. Anyway, that is everything about this business planner. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you set up your planner in a certain way. I would love to hear more about like how do you set up your business planner and how do you think through of your business goals. I didn't talk too much about like actual goal setting in here. I just kind of went through how I've been using the planner. So if you want to hear more about like how I actually set the goals or try to not set as many goals next month, let me know. I would be happy to make a video about that. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and like the video so more people can find it. And thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.